Welcome back to our class. We are studying the chapter 6, Every Drop Counts. We are continuing the chapter. Okay, so the today's topic is water and what are the sources of water and the customs related with the water. That is, in this chapter we are studying about the Rajasthan. In Rajasthan, what are the special techniques they used for conserving water, and from where we all got this information that we studied in the previous class. Okay, now we are studying about what are the what are the techniques, or why, even though they were using the techniques, but still they are facing the shortage of water. Why they are facing the shortage of water, and what are the customs are related with the water, that we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, so we studied in what are the various ways of people they use to store water. We studied like step well is an important feature. The step well is an important feature in this Rajasthan, because that all information we got it from Al-Biruni's writing. Okay, so the people in Rajasthan, they had a belief that if they do any good things, then they also will get the good deeds. If they are doing any good deeds in their life, they will also get the good things in their life. That's why they are making the step wells and keeping the water storage in there. So these kind of travelers are like Al-Biruni. The people are passing, like sometimes the people are moving, like shepherds are moving. The same way the people are using caravans, they are also moving with their animals, so they need water. So these step wells, from the well they are getting the water. Okay, so we are continuing now, that's same chapter. Now here this chapter, the next topic we are discussing about what are the sources of what are the shortage of why the Rajasthan, though they are using certain kind of conservation techniques, but still they are facing the water shortage. Why they are facing the water shortage, that we are discussing in this chapter. It is on the page number 54. Okay, so we are continuing the chapter. The first important one, the Rajasthan people, they are facing shortage of water. The first one, because of the low or less rainfall, no or sometimes less rainfall. Okay, the people in Rajasthan, they are facing sometimes very less rainfall. And the second reason they are facing, because they are using the electric pumps. Okay, here people are using the electric pumps. The people are using electric pumps to take the water from the earth, underground water they are taking, they are using the electric pumps. So you are using the electric pumps, they are taking more and more of amount of water. So that may go the earth, the groundwater, maybe sometimes it may affecting the groundwater, the level of the groundwater. Okay, because motor pump, if you are using motor pump, more energy, more amount of water is coming out from the ground earth, so the water is getting the amount of the water in the earth under the earth is decreasing. If we are using the hand pump, if this is the hand pump, okay, but if you are using hand pump, the amount of the water, look at what is the difference between here is the water and here also the water, amount is less. So if you are using hand pump, the amount is less, but most of the people in Rajasthan, they were using, because they are the farmers, so they need water for their farming field. So what they are doing, they are using the electric pumps. Using electric pumps, they are taking more and more of the groundwater, so the groundwater level is decreasing. Now the next important one, almost we know that the lakes are there. They constructed lakes. For artificial lakes are also there, natural is also there. Why the lakes are there? For conserving, for storing the water. But nowadays the lakes are filled with the garbage. Okay, the lakes are filled with the garbage. So that is also affecting the lakes are there. That's why the water, even the rain is coming there, the water is storing there. But because of the garbage, the water is not flowing, and also the very poor water, polluted water. And because of this, the cemented area. The last reason is that because nowadays we can see that all and in and around, even if in our household we can see that the sand, soil are not able to see. is all the soils are there, grasses are there, they all cut down and they used the cement. They used the cement for flooring. So cement flooring, that also an important reason, because if the soil is there, grass is there, then only the rainwater is coming there, that will absorb the grass and absorb the trees, and that will go down to the underground. So in the way the underground water will increase. But because of this cement, because of the flooring with the cement, and we are cutting down the trees and also the plants, some grass are there, even now the grass are also not able to see because of this cement flooring. So because of the cement flooring, the water is not, all the water, the rainwater also, it is, if the rain is coming there, the water is flowing, just flowing and going. It is not going down towards to the earth. If the water is there, it is go down towards earth, then only the water, underground water will increase. Is that so? Because of this, the water is not going towards to the underground. So these all are the important reasons for the water shortage of the Rajasthan. First reason is that less rainfall. Second reason is that using electric pumps, more and more water is drawn out. So that is affecting the underground wall level. Then garbage is filled with the lakes. The next reason is because of the cement flooring. Okay, because of the cement flooring. So they understood that these are their problems. Okay, these are the shortage of problem. So the people in Rajasthan, what they done, they started making certain kind of other things. What they are, sometimes they know that the water is very precious. So they started worshipping the water, and they given more importance to value the water. Okay, so the people in Rajasthan, they started worshipping. They started worshipping the water. They give more importance towards to the water. Like one in Uttarakhand, some of the places near the North India, some of the, near in Uttarakhand, the newly married women are there. They are coming towards to the temple and they are serving. Some places near there, near the, even in the newly married women who comes in a village, she have to go and she have to make certain kind of worshipping and towards to the spring or the well or the pond from which that families take the water, to near that pond or near the well or on the pond, or what are the water sources available for the particular family. The newly married women who is coming there and worshipping the well or the pond, or what are the water source the family is using, they are worshipping. Okay, so this is about happening in the Uttarakhand, and some places the rivers are also getting worshipping. Okay, the ponds are also, pond and lakes are also there, that are also getting worshipped by the newly married women and also the women. Sometimes nowadays, because the lakes are not able to see, the wells are also not able to see. So nowadays in the cities, people are doing all these worshipping near to the pipes. Okay, sometimes in cities, in almost North India, in cities, the people they are taking the water from the pipe only. Okay, so the people are worshipping the pipe also. Okay, that all we can see. So sometimes there was a belief that if the water is taken using this copper pot, so that is very precious. Okay, in Rajasthan, the people believed that the water, if we are taking the water using the copper pot, that water is very precious. Okay, that water is very precious. So all these beliefs is connected with the Rajasthan. Okay, all these beliefs are connected with the Rajasthan. So people, they know that what is the importance of the shortage of water. So the people, they started worshipping the water and they give more importance to value the water. So the people, newly married women, they are worshipping the water, and copper pot, if they are taking the water from the copper pot, that is very precious for them. Okay, so this is about the customs related with the water. Now the next important topic we are discussing in this chapter, what are the sources of water? Okay, what are the sources of water people are using in this Rajasthan? The first important one is, we know that the well. Okay, this is the normal type of well. We know that we have upward portion also be here, but in Rajasthan this kind of well is mostly common. Okay, so this is an important part of the important source of the water. Then through the canals. So the second source of the water in Rajasthan is canal. Now the third one, that we know that they were using the electric pumps, that is the bore well. Through bore well, through using the electric pumps, they are taking the water. That type of a well, that is known as bore well, which is a huge rod digging to the earth and digging to the towards to the earth, and using the motor they are taking water, drawn water from the well. So that is known as the bore well. Now the next one, through tankers. Rajasthan people mostly taking the water. There are the tankers, that is the governments are supplying. Tankers meaning the tanker is filled with the water which is supplied by the government. Okay, so government is giving water. So that is known as tanker water. Then normally the tap water that we all are having, is it? We all are having the tap water. So from, maybe if I ask that what is the source of water in your house, normally the first answer is the tap water. You only see the tap water or the tank which is available in your house, is it? So it's the same. Here also the Rajasthan also the same tap water. Okay, so these are the important water sources. The first one well, the second one canal, then bore well. Bore well meaning using electric pumps, they are taking, the Rajasthan peoples are taking the water. Okay, then through the tankers. Tankers meaning the government is supplying the water. Then the last one is the tap water. Okay, so these are the important sources of water. Now we are move on to the last part of the chapter, that is because of this water shortage, and these are the sources. Some people in Rajasthan, they work for increasing the water level in Rajasthan. Okay, like certain groups are there. The important group we are discussing in this chapter, that is the Tarun Bharat Sangh. Okay, Tarun Bharat Sangh is an important group who are increasing, who are work for the water, who are trying to increase the water level in Rajasthan. Okay, in this chapter we are discussing an old lady who is known as Darki Mai. Okay, an old lady who is known as Darki Mai, who lived in Alwar district. She looks after all his homes and animals, but she need water. Rajasthan almost facing water shortage, but she don't have as much as water in her area. So even sometimes she is going towards far off villages and collecting the water. Sometimes if she going in one day, then she will return in the next day only, because that too much far away was the water available, the source of water. So she came to know that a group is in Rajasthan who are working for this, who are working for the water. So she, Darki Mai, contacted Tarun Bharat Sangh. Okay, so Tarun Bharat Sangh, they were working in almost 700 villages. Okay, what they are doing, they are cleaning the wells, they are cleaning all the lakes, and if the lakes are not in the correct form, they are reconstruction of lakes, that all are done by this Tarun Bharat Sangh. Okay, they are constructing, look at that picture also, we can see that they are constructing the lakes. Okay, sometimes traditional wells, they are cleaning the wells. Their major duty is to cleaning the wells and constructing the step wells. Okay, constructing the step wells, and also the small and big type of step wells they are making and rebuilding, and okay, that all are, and also cleaning the lakes. Okay, cleaning the lakes. These all are the important functions, important duties are performed by this Tarun Bharat Singh, and this is their emblem. Understood, children? So, Darki Mai was an old lady who lives in Alwar district. She came to know that there is a particular group in Rajasthan who are working for the water. So there she contacted them, and now she is not able to go for the far away, because now she is getting the water which is available in near an area, because they clean the wells, they clean the tanks, okay, they clean the lakes, and they reconstructed the step wells and all. Okay, so now they are getting more and more water. Okay, in the way her problem, not only her, almost all the problems related with this Alwar district have been removed. Okay, children. So this is about the chapter. So in this chapter we learned about what are the techniques, or what are the sources, what are the reasons for shortage of water, and what are the conservation techniques used by the Rajasthan, and a particular group is there who are helping for increasing the water level, groundwater level. Okay, that all we discussed. I hope you understood the chapter. Okay, read the chapter almost 3 or 4 times. Okay, children, thank you.